Hello everyone, my name is Jenna, but you guys can call me Jan. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the start of another weekend vlog. I really don't know what that was. It is almost midnight on Friday, after one of the most stressful weeks of my life. I am so done. I'm done. I'm so glad it's a long weekend because it's Thanksgiving weekend here in Canada. So, you know, happy Turkey Day. But I just, thank God, it's a long weekend. Although I do have to get up tomorrow morning relatively early and drive to the lake, which should be fine. I'm gonna go to bed within the hour. So I just wanted to pop in and say, hey, I'm gonna get one more Criminal Minds episode in and then I'm going to bed. But I also wanted to pop in and be like, hey, yo, what am I gonna read this weekend? Because I don't fucking know. Oh, that was my Roku fucking remote. Oh no. I have Relics of Ruin, which I haven't finished because this week I have not had any mental space for anything other than stress. So I could bring this. I kind of want to bring it because I'm in the middle of reading it and it's one of my faves. So probably this one. I have piles of books of different vibes that I could bring for this long weekend. Let me put you here. Why not? So I have the spooky pile, which involves The Haunting of Vilkwood, Chuck Tingle's Camp Damascus, The Writing Retreat, and Whitehorse. All of these thrillers I could bring them with because they're all like shorter, but I don't know if I'm in the mood for this. I think I might leave this bunch of books for closer to Halloween, potentially. I also have a cozy, lighthearted stack. We have these books, which would be fitting because Sunday is HEARTHCON, which is the cozy fantasy panel convention thing that I was invited to. And I'm hosting a panel with a bunch of authors. My memory is failing me, but it's definitely Travis Baldry and it's definitely Marshall J. Moore, which is very exciting. So love that for me. But yeah, it's gonna be a fun day of cozy stuff. So I could bring all of these cozy books. We have Love at First Glance, Rewitched, Half a Soul, and The Phoenix Keeper. And then I was also like, what if I'm just in the mood for regular fantasy? So I have these. I have Sorceress Comes to Call by T. Kingfisher, which I've been meaning to read. Saints of Storm and Sorrow by Gabriela Buba. We have Gideon the Ninth, which would be a reread as well. And then I have these two little pocket books. One of them is a Robin Hobb because I kind of have a hankering for Robin Hobb, and this one is City of Bones by Martha Wells. Not the reissue of her book, but the original publishing of it. Why I kind of want to bring these like classic fantasies with me is because usually over Thanksgiving weekend I do a reread of Lord of the Rings. There's just something lovely about bringing with like some thick epic fantasy, you know? So I think I just made my choice for myself. I think I'm gonna bring Relics of Ruin, these two books, Saints of Storm and Sorrow. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna bring these. And if I'm feeling a thriller, I think I'm gonna bring Whitehorse with me. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'll just bring these 5 and we'll see. We'll see what I end up reading this weekend. I'm also gonna bring my computer with me because, as I said, I have had no time this week for anything other than stress in my brain. So I have not written a single word in a favorite thing all week. So that's not fun. I don't love that, but alas, that's just kind of how it is. So it's okay. Yeah, I think I just made up my own mind. I do kind of want to dive into some classic fantasy this weekend. It's been a little while since I've done that. And then I have my other books with me if I'm in the mood for a thriller or Saints of Storm and Sorrow. Oh, I also wanted to read The Blood of Old Kings, which is the finished copy that I got from Tor last weekend. I might bring my Kobo with me anyways, just in case, because I have the arc on there as well. And I have a bunch of other arcs that I could read. So if I get the hankering for anything else, I can always read that. But we're gonna go back to watching Criminal Minds. I'm in season 12. And my baby Dr. Reed, he's going through it right now. I don't like it. But we're gonna watch this episode that's currently queued up and I'm gonna go to bed because I am so done with today. I even went to the grocery store after my piano lesson today because I was like, oh, I'm gonna go to the grocery store. I need to get milk anyways. And when I'm there, I'm gonna give myself a little treat because I got through the week and I need a little treat, a little sweet treat. I bought myself a grocery store cake, like a slice of cake. And I got home and it was full of mold. I didn't look at it properly when I was in the store. And then I was like, well, maybe I can just cut the sides off because it was all around it. So I cut all the sides off and I tried the middle and it tasted like gasoline. I was so sad. Thank God I also got ice cream because that filled it about halfway, the hole that the cake made in my heart. Anyways, I think that's what I'm going to bring up to the lake this weekend. This is reading plans. Do I plan on reading it all? No, but I like having options, as you guys know. So having options is the best. Anyways, I think I'm gonna get a little bit of a snack. And no, I'm gonna make a tea because for the past 3 nights in a row, my throat has been sore by the end of the night and it's starting to get there now. So I think I'm gonna make a tea in my abominable Yeti mug, an abominable snowman, or my Yeti mug, as I like to say. And we will chill for the rest of this hour. Yeah, I'm not high energy today, friends. Apologies, it's been a week. It has been a fucking week. But today I hit send on the email. Was taking that Problem magazine to press so I can breathe. That magazine's not gonna give me any hell. Fingers crossed, because I do have to get it hyperlinked once it's done and once the press changes are done. Hopefully there's also nothing crazy with the press changes, because I don't need to know that. I don't it's done. I've looked at it too many times. I've seen it too many times. There we go. No, I'm good. I don't need to yeah. Anyways. Look at him peeking out of the little cupboard. I love him. With him. He makes the tea taste good. He makes it taste even better. I don't know why. Welcome to the vlog. Let's do it. Let's cue the lake B-roll as always. Where's the bag? Where's the bag? You're such a little goose. What are you excited about? Your favorite toy? Oh, look at this baby. The Halloween baby. The Halloween baboo. Everyone, welcome to the panel. Welcome to Cozy Writing. Welcome to all my panelists, my fellow panelists here. To get started, let's just go around and start with some introductions. Oh, you're coming to say hello. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah. Ready? Okay, down safely. There you go. Where's Mommy? And the Mama's out there. Mommy's out there and the Mama's and the baby. Look at them. What's she doing? Those are my dogs, hey? These are big tree dogs. Tree dogs? Big forest dogs. Forest puppies, hey? Look at the mama and her babies. Look at them. What do you think, Belle? Hello, friends. Happy Monday. I'm home. Back from the lake. Trying to see if this will stay standing. So, hello, friends. Back from the lake. What a weekend. Did you guys expect me to read all 5 of those books? Because I kind of did, and then I have not even finished one. I got close with Relics, my reread. I'm 277 pages in. Today, instead of continuing to reread, I went back through the last little chunk of time that I read, like however many pages at the lake, and I fully annotated it with blue because that's what I was doing previously when I was reading this at home, but I didn't bring this marker with me. So instead of reading any further, I just re-annotated and went back through. So I kind of technically skim read the first part of this again in a couple hours as I was listening to like random YouTube videos. I did not read anything. I read barely 16% of Blood of the Old Kings. I tried to read it last night, but I kept getting distracted because my parents were watching this game show and my brain was just not in the headspace to read. Because yesterday was also HEARTHCON and it was just so much fun. And I should have remembered that the fact that I was tied up all day doing something online with an event, doing things, all that kind of stuff, I was not going to have any time to read. Like usually when I'm at the lake for a long weekend, I have 2 full days of uninterrupted reading time. And I like almost got through Relics the first night on Saturday, but Mom and Dad went over to the neighbors at one point and I was like, well, I really want to watch Criminal Minds. So I did. I ended up watching Criminal Minds. And so I got to this part of the book and then stopped being like, oh, I'll pick it up later. I watched from episode 14 of season 12 to the last one. I was just sitting there. Maybe it wasn't quite that many, but I remember specifically being like, wow, okay, I've done 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And then when I went into bed, like when my parents finally came home and we chatted, whenever I wrapped up the one episode, both my parents were like, wow, is that Sue Lynch? Because we were dealing with, it was an episode where Reed's mom came to go visit him in jail. And I was like, yes, Sue Lynch is this woman in the show. She's not there very often, but she's Spencer Reed's mom. She's got schizophrenia and Alzheimer's and all this kind of stuff. And it's this big moment in the show. And I was sitting there watching the end of this episode and like all these different storylines were starting to come together. And my little brain was like, my parents were like, wow, that's creepy. And I'm like, yeah. Or that was intense or whatever. So then I ended up watching the next episode and the next episode and the next episode. I finished season 12 that night. So this was not read, but that's okay. That's okay. I know how this ends and I love this so deeply and I'm just going to polish off the last like 2 hours of the audiobook at some point. But today I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood to read. So I just went back through and annotated to make sure I did that. Yeah. Oh my God. HEARTHCON, guys. Oh my God. It was so much fun. If you didn't get a chance to join in for HEARTHCON, you can go access all of the VODs. They're up live on the Lazy Dragon Books YouTube. I will try to remember to link it below, but if I don't, you just search Lazy Dragon Books in the search bar and their account will come up and you can go see my panel that I hosted with Marshall J. Moore, Amy York, Travis fucking Baldry, and Jolly Jupiter, who was one of the purveyors of this whole event, the whole of HEARTHCON. You can watch our panel, and you can watch all the other panels that were hosted. There's a bindery panel with Meg's Tea Room and Jason from Easy Cat Press. There's a romance and cozy fantasy panel with Kimberly Lemming, Olivia Atwater, and Heather Fawcett. It was an incredible event, and it was just genuinely so much fun. I sat and listened in my little corner because Mom and Dad were like, oh, you're going to be set up on this panel, right? So we're going to set you up in the den in our cottage because our cottage, there's a main room that you walk in and then, so you walk in the door, there's a main room that's like sunk in and you walk up some steps and there's a big kitchen and then there's like my room and the spare bedroom. But all over here, this is a terrible example, but like around this way are the 2 bathrooms. They're connected. It's kind of fun. The 2 bathrooms, you can technically pee next to each other, which is a daily occurrence when you're there. And you walk through and my parents' bedroom is here, but between here on this side, because you can go all the way around, we run around with Bella all the time there. We like to get her to run in circles. In between there's a den, and so mom and dad were like, we'll just close off the doors in the den because the sunroom is going to be too cold because it got really, really cold this weekend. So I sat in there on a little like raised up table. I made like a makeshift raised platform for my computer to sit on so that I could sit up straight and have it like dead on when I was on camera. And I just ended up watching and listening to the panels for most of the day. And then I got to have a panel with Travis fucking Baldry. And I got to meet Marshall J. Moore in person, sort of, online. I get to meet him for the first time, which is so cool because we're mutuals on TikTok and we have been for a while. He has written an absolutely lovely cozy fantasy, Son of a Sailor. I have yet to read the sequel to it, but I'm so excited because I think the third one is supposed to be coming out later this year. And he just got signed on by an agent for another book that he's working on, which I'm so excited for Marshall. That's amazing. I had a great time. I'm so sorry if you can hear music going. I forgot that my computer in the background is currently loading my Stardew, my last Stardew save, which was September 29th was the last time I played Stardew. And that VOD has been giving me so much fucking grief, guys. It just won't work for me. So hopefully this time it's up and it'll be fine. But anyways, so that was my Sunday. But yeah, it was good. Being at the lake was fun. I wish I had been able to read more. Today I got home and I planned to do writing and I planned to do reading. And yet I sat here in a scroll spiral and then I like annotated for a couple hours. And then I got back into the scroll spiral, then I had dinner. And I also did some Cozy the Day Away stuff because Cozy the Day Away sale was today. If you're seeing this right away on Tuesday, my books are still up for sale right now for 99 cents. You can go to the draft to digital link, the e-link on my website. So if you go into my link tree in the description and you scroll down to order my books, it'll take you right to that page and you can scroll down to either a second story or a little luck, and there should be a draft to digital link. Click that one because it's not up on Amazon for sale, but you can click the draft to digital one and you can get the ebook through any of those means, which is very exciting. So I think the sale for my books should still be up tomorrow because I always set my books on sale for like the day before and the day after, just to make sure that it is up for the entire time of the sale. And if anyone comes in really late, they can still grab my book if they want to. But this sale has been astronomically better for the website and the stats than the previous two combined. Like we've definitely hit 90K views at this point, like, which is insane because I think we hit 15K in the July sale. So the fact that we've hit almost 100,000 views on this sale is bananas, absolutely cuckoo bananas. I have not seen barely any turnaround for sales on my end. And I think that's because draft to digital takes a second to get me their stats and stuff. So we'll see in the next like day and a bit as things kind of come in and, you know, as the stats roll in. But it's still really great. Like, I think that's fantastic. And the fact that we had it connected with HEARTHCON yesterday was just a brilliant move because a bunch of us were like, we're part of the Cozy the Day Away sale and also HEARTHCON. And if we were panelists, we were all talking about the sale that was coming up. So like people were seeing that. And HEARTHCON had over 800 people sign up to be part of HEARTHCON, which is so cool. And then you can go access it for free right now because it's all up on their YouTube, which is just so amazing and fantastic. And the fact that they did that and they let it be free, entirely free online cozy fantasy panel was so cool. It was so cool and it was so genuinely lovely. And it was still riding on a high. I was being so annoying afterwards because I couldn't sit down. I was like jittery and on it, and I was trying to listen to more panels after mine, but I was just so ready to go. I was jiving, I was starving, and it was just, I was having a great time. So my weekend was lovely. I just didn't get to read nearly as much as I wanted to, which is totally okay. I think this week we're going to get into it again. And I have not written anything. I think I wrote maybe 50 words yesterday because I was like, oh, I'm going to be so inspired by all of these panels. And then I sat down on the couch and I wrote 50 words and I was like, I can't concentrate. And I like got up and left. And then today I was going to come home and write. So maybe I will in the next little bit, but it is currently 10 after 10. I've got Criminal Minds on and I've got some ice cream. So maybe I will once the next episode is done, I'll like pause and like do a sprint for myself just so I can get some writing in because it has been a week since I've written in a favored fae, since I've added any words. So I need to get back in it. I need to be back in the story. I need to be back more consistent again. And then it's fucking Tuesday tomorrow. So I gotta get this vlog up for you guys as well. So, oh my God. But yeah, what a time. I just love talking to people who have like similar interests, and especially fellow creatives. One of my favorite things is talking to fellow authors and fellow creatives and like just getting their opinions about things and talking to them about their process and all that kind of stuff. It was just so fun. And oh my God, I wish it was in person. Like I wish it had been in person so I could have talked to the readers in person as well, so that I could have talked to the authors outside of the panels as well and like actually like shaken hands and stuff like that. I think that would have been so cool. One day I will be on an actual panel. My best friend Cassandra, she lives out of the city and she works for her city's, I keep wanting to say like parks, but she works for something like that. She works in like a high admin situation with the city or with the town or whatever she's in. And she messaged me a little while ago saying like, hey, would you want to do a reading for Marian Bright when that comes out this December? Because we could hook you up with the local library. I think it was a local library, because they have a lot of readers out there who, one, like it would work with the queer community, and also there's a lot of like moms who love romance books and stuff like that and all this kind of stuff. And I was like, that would be so fun. So I'm definitely doing a reading in December whenever that comes up. I'm so excited about it. And that's so cool. Like that's going to be a moment where I can actually like see people in real life and like meet readers and that kind of thing, which is going to be fantastic. That reminded me that I need to actually start buying books of my own so I can take them with me so that I have stock in case people want to buy my books at the event. I got to do that. I got to bring some A Second Story, some A Little Luck, and then also a buttload of Marian Bright, which also comes out so soon. I did check the pre-order links the other day, and it's up on my local indie, it's up on Barnes & Noble, it's up on like a lot of bookstores specifically, but it is still not up on Amazon. It is specifically only as an ebook on Amazon still, on Amazon.ca, just the Kindle, because the relationship between fucking Ingram Spark and Amazon is fraught and terrible. Marian Bright is still, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's just me. The Kindle version of Marian Bright on Amazon.com is unavailable for purchase, which I don't know why. Maybe it's just because I'm Canadian and it's like, girl, you can't buy from here. So hopefully on the American side, the Amazon.com's Kindle is available for purchase, so go pre-order it if it is. I'm going to check Amazon.co.uk as well, just to see, because it has been weeks of me waiting to get my book up, my paperback pre-orders live, and it's still just the ebook as well. It's so frustrating. The waiting to get your paperback pre-orders up on Amazon through Ingram Spark is abhorrent. Like the relationship between KDP and Ingram Spark is god awful, truly. But it did not take this long with A Second Story and A Little Luck. It did not take this long. It has been weeks, literal weeks. I swear to fuck, and it's just not up there. So I have a feeling that it's not going to be available through pre-order at all on Amazon. So if you want to pre-order the paperback, go pre-order it through your local indie bookstore, because then you're supporting both me and the indie bookstore, which is even better because we don't want to support Bezos. I know Amazon gives me the most royalties, but it's fine. Just order it through your local indie bookstore. I don't know, but I cannot believe it's already the 14th. And the fact that Marian Bright comes out on the 7th of November is a little insane. I keep forgetting that I have a book coming out. And I have a fun secret about the book coming out as well that I will share once things get underway for that. But things are going to be fun. Things are going to be great. I'm so excited to let you guys know about that. But anyways, that's the update. I did not do anything this weekend that I wanted to do except for attend HEARTHCON. Which is, I guess, totally fine. It's just another week. I will continue to truck along. I didn't talk anything about The Blood of the Old Kings by Sung Il Kim and translated by Anton Hurt. This book, which I started up at the lake on my Kobo. I was having such a hard time focusing on it because my brain was just not in a focusing mood. I was too excited about everything. So I will probably have to restart the book. We shall see what ends up happening with that one and how I end up liking it. Like, it was fine as I was reading it. I was just so not focused on it that I need to get back in it. And I didn't touch City of Bones or Mad Ship or White Horse. So it was just Relics and me, my bestie and me. One of my favorite books of the year. I'm thriving and I just love being back in this world and I don't want it to ever be over. And I'm so excited for the next one. Holy shit. Y'all, I'm so excited. Anyways, my friends, I think I'm gonna leave it here because it's almost 10:20 now. It's Monday and I gotta go to work tomorrow and I gotta have this up for you guys tomorrow morning. So love that. I think I'm gonna order some of my copies here for A Second Story and A Little Luck. I don't know how many copies to order. How many copies does one order for doing events? I'm gonna look that up. I will catch you guys in another video very soon. I hope you're doing well, and I hope you enjoyed this vlog, despite the lack of reading, the lack of anything. It was just a lot of fun lake footage, and then me rambling at you at the end. But sometimes that's how weekends go. So I hope you're all enjoying your Octobers. Happy midway through October. Happy nearly Halloween. I'll see you in another video very soon. Stay kind and keep on reading.